We're live here. Hopefully y'all's back. So I can show you guys what's up over here. Here no Centro. So who's here? Let me know. You can start anywhere, bro. They said it's rising. I'll have it on backwards. I might actually follow that tour group. All right, this is the first time I'm actually doing a live stream like this here, Costa Rica. We'll keep it moving, you know. Political messages, abortion, I guess, legally safe, whatever have you. Just go around for a second. I mean, this is not so bad. Go up there, see what's up here. I mean, somebody's already up there. They chilling. Can I even go up there? Oh, all right. We got people up there. Of unfortunate situations. So I ain't. We'll let them. People sleeping there. We're not going to bother them. So we down in El Centro. It smells like urine. It is a nice 78 degrees. It's nice, warm, comfortable. Heavily smells like urine over here. A lot of homeless, as I could see. We'll loop around. Hopefully, I ain't gonna be ruffling too many feathers over here, because it's in Colombia. Though it's safer. Oh, hold up. Insert tracker. All right. Though it's not Colombia, it's something. There's a lot to see, bro. This El Centro, you think there's not a lot? There's a lot to see. It's like almost like, where the heck do you even begin, bro? Like, where do you even begin? All right, cool. So, I have the equivalent of $100 to get some basic stuff. And any price that you see here in Costa Rica, the rule of thumb is just straight up double it. And that's how you get your US currency. So if it's 2,000 colones, it's $4. If it's 1,000 colones, it's $2. If it's 500 colones, it's $1. That's the general rule of thumb, yeah. 100%. This strip was down it before. I think it's 100% awesome. Cars do come in and out. As you can see, the roads over here, it's part walkway, path. No, the other side. But this is part walkway, and I think the cops are able to like come down and forth around over here. 100%. The cops are on bikes over here. Helps them save money and all that. The country's drink is the Imperial, which you can definitely see over there. If you guys are just pulling in, I'll greatly appreciate if you drop a like. 100% will greatly appreciate that. Thank you very much. Hey. So you guys can get a look of what you see here. This whole strip can be completed in just, I think, half an hour from one end to one end. So if I was to do the entire thing, this whole stream could possibly be like 8-hour walk. Which, let me get out the way. I'll put this one on something. Which, in beginning, would seem kind of ideal, but don't have much of the time. See what I'm talking about? I don't know if you can see the car further down ahead. Half of the place you can walk, half of the place you can't. You will see mixed Chinese Latinos over here. One just passed me. And we will hit up the Chinatown too. There is a Chinese restaurant that I like that I have to touch before I leave. There's a restaurant in Hakko that I like that I have to touch before I leave. So I'm thinking about it. I'm greatly thinking about my food options right now. I'm saving my money for all of that. Because Hakko is relatively close. So I'm thinking with the time, the way how it is, it's kind of early, the time. I'll be there by afternoon. I'll be able to go eat my food. Maybe spend the night over there. And then I'll just keep it moving. Possibly early morning, I'll get out of Hakko and then hit up Lemon. Because then Lemon is like 3 hours to get there, depending on traffic. And if I'm coming straight from Hakko to go straight to Lemon, we're looking at 4 hours. A 4-hour trip just to get there. And by afternoon, I'll be there as well. It is a lot of stress, especially Dremon. There's a man I met named Dremon that introduced me to the rest of the Jamaican community over there. So, no, Mario and Dremon are two brothers, two Jamaican men that I met that allowed me to meet the Jamaican community over there. So I think I'll be pretty cool when it comes to recording. And Brian G, what's going on, bro? He says, what is the currency conversion like? Like big difference, like Colombian pesos? It's a huge difference. So $1 US is 4,000 Colombian pesos, correct? This is like estimate, right? $1 US is 500 colones. That's a big difference. What that means is there's much more. There's pretty much what I'm saying is that the colones is a higher currency compared to Colombian pesos. For example, everything is going to be doubled. For example, that, as you can see, it's 21.50. What that means in US dollars, just double it. Everything that you see here in Costa Rica, just double it. Just double it. Just double it. And that's how you get your US dollar. So if it's 2,000, it's going to be $4. If it's 2,000, it's going to be $1. No, yeah. If it's 2,000, it's going to be more or less. If 2,000 is going to be, I'm getting distracted. I'm sorry, yeah. If it's 2,000, it's going to be $4. You know, if it's 1,000 colones, it's going to be $2. And that's the best way you can do the conversion. All right, so this end is done. I'm going to go loop back around. Hey. And it's early, so we are more or less good. I appreciate the like. If you guys are in here watching this video and you truly do appreciate content of like this, I mean, I would greatly appreciate a like. 100%, I really would appreciate those likes. And if you think I'm cool, right? And if you think I'm a cool fella, you know, and would like to see more of it, by no means, you know, hit the subscribe button, bro. I mean, I'd appreciate that if you can do that as well. You subscribe, you can hit like, you know what I'm saying? All that other good stuff. And I will really appreciate that. It helps, believe it or not, yeah, it helps the channel, it helps me get recognized, it helps other people discover me. That's why when I'm like, yo, please like the channel, you know, other people can get to see it. You know, yeah, unfortunately, you have to do this for YouTube algorithm's sake. So that's why I always tell folks like, please, can you hit the like button or, you know, comment or subscribe? It's a good look for the channel, and I appreciate it. What's going on, Iris? What is going on? Hold on. Show what's in front of me. Sit talking is what makes it better there than DR Colombia? It's safer. So that's why when I see the price, like the price of things being expensive, the trade-off is it's safer. So that is the main trade-off that you're getting here compared to everything else. The second trade-off is, well, because of the pricing is being expensive, everybody, most from Latin America, more or less, is here. I had a Dominican friend over here before she moved back. And I know a Calenia that's living here too from Colombia. I know some Nicaraguenses over here, Nicaraguans. And of course I know a Costa Rican that lives here as well. So this trip is more or less just about done. So that is, I mean, of course, I mean, it's still a developing nation, but it's the most, in my honest opinion, one of the most developed nations in Latin America. Coming up right behind it is El Salvador, because El Salvador just did a huge, there's a hospital, by the way. El Salvador did a huge political reform in their nation, as well as Argentina. So those nations are rising as it is now, with El Salvador being considered one of the safest in Latin America at this current time. Of course, you still have your poverty and all of that over here, because I mean, no nation is exempt from, like, you know, homelessness and, you know, people are in need. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if I can see a country that don't have that, that would be really great, though. But it is what it is, though. But it's developing. You know, they're building stuff, and you know, there's hospitals around. I've actually never been here. Didn't know. So yeah. If you're here, if you're still here, Sid Talking, that's what it is. Sid Talking says, "How is dating there?" I was streaming earlier. I'm not sure. I think this is probably you just now tuning in. Well, welcome to the channel. By the way, I'm Nate from Nate in Your State. I am a adventure YouTuber, now focusing more on IRL streams. But dating here, I like it. I just think that, like most other places, there is a flaking culture. But here, they show a whole lot of interest, and you probably won't hear from them. Whereas, if you can gauge if someone's going to flake. Here, so it takes some time getting used to. They do like brothers. If you're a brother, they like that. I really don't think it matters where you're from. But if you have charisma, it works. I also think that, good job, keep up the good work, Mr. Keep It Simple. Thanks for pulling through, bro. I also think that you have to be careful, because I had gone on a date with a woman from Nicaragua who seemed very into me. It was something that I'm like, dang, she's never seen her brother before. Like, she was so into me, and of course I was kind of excited. To the point, I'm like, yo, shorty, you gotta kind of, like, tone it down just a little bit in Spanish. But it turns out that she had a whole freaking fiance. And how did I find out? Facebook. She showed up on one of the suggested. When she showed up on the suggested, I said, wait a minute. Oh, shorty was engaged all this time? Yo, I'm not trying to get in trouble. I am not trying to fight nobody from Costa Rica, bro. I'm chilling, bro. I don't want dudes to be like, oh, here comes this American stealing my girlfriend. No, none of that, bro. So that is dangerous, man. That's a scary thing, right? She's relatively attractive, pretty okay. I'm like, oh, she was fine. All right, cool. Only to find out home shorty is engaged. I said, wait a minute. How long has this engagement been going on? Because maybe she got engaged after the fact. No, she was engaged before we met up. So I'm like, oh, sweat. Trying to get me killed by these people, bro. I said the K word. YouTube gonna demonetize this. Oh, man. Yeah, that's the dangerous thing, man. I'm like, yo, I'm not in the United States. Because even in the United States, we know that, brothers be jealous. And sometimes they don't care about the law. Much more someplace that's not the United States, where the idea of going to jail doesn't really matter. You get what I'm saying? So, well, I smell smoke. Somebody's grilling something. It's not like grill, but like burnt wood. I smell charred wood. So I'm wondering who's making what. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's not like that over here. Though it's safe, I don't know how the judiciary system works Excuse me for that tongue tie. So because of that, I was like, yeah, I'm going to actually chill when it comes to like dates and stuff. Though you can find some honest people. I found I think I found an honest person. I don't know. She always says sometimes people reveal their cards without revealing, but I don't know. I'm still taking it one day at a time. She born and raised here in Costa Rica, indigenous culture, is a really good chef. But sometimes I'm thinking, yo, I think I'm probably one of the pocket dudes. I don't know. But it is what it is, though. I'm like, yeah, maybe I am, maybe I'm not. I'm not. But I'm not a jealous individual, though. I just keep it moving. I go with the flow. If it reveals that it is, then all right, cool, whatever. You know, if I'm not too vested, you don't get your heart broken so much. So, yeah, man. Yeah, bro, it is crazy. I'm reading the question. I said that's dangerous, super dangerous. Sid Talking says, yeah, it is crazy, bro. So, they're beautiful. They're relatively short here. They're relatively short. So you're gonna look like a giant. Like that, for example, you're gonna look like a giant compared to them. So, oh yeah, and Venezuelans are also here as well. A lot of them. So most of the people that you see in the street, more than likely, are Venezuelan. Oh yeah, with all this music, this video is definitely getting demonetized, man. All that outside, all this outside music, man. They got technology and all that good stuff. Hold on. But I think culturally wise, it's very laid back. Never been to Costa Rica. What city should I visit? So this city is right now that you should visit. So we're here in San Jose. This is the city with the airport, and this is the city that I'm currently in now. You can also visit, depending on how you are culturally, if you really like African American history and culture, then I would recommend going to the province of Limon, which I've been to, but I'm not too sure if I'm going to go back, because from San Jose is 3 hours to get here. A lot of people like to visit the province of Jaco and go to Jaco Beach because it has I would say a culture well suited for the single male who wants a quick adult experience, in my honest opinion. So that would be Jaco at nighttime. Let me clarify that. During the evening. During the daytime, it is super family friendly. If I can get there in time, I'll show you exactly what I mean. Because there's a restaurant. So breakfast, as you can see, eggs, rice, and cheese. That is more or less $4.80 if you do the math correct. Those are the cities. If you kind of like border towns, the city of Liberia is pretty cool. I was only there for a couple of hours. I wish I could spend more time over there and like give more boots in the ground on Liberia. But I'm actually going to invest. I don't know. I would like to invest a month between here and Nicaragua, because Nicaragua is fairly close, and flying from New York, it's cheaper to fly here and then take a bus over. So of course, you're in San Jose, you might as well start off. But most of the single bros, they like to take the shuttle from the airport to Jaco, which I don't mind though. But for me, I'm a tourist, bro. I like doing touristy stuff. So I start off at the main city. This is the main city. San Jose, California. San Jose, Costa Rica is the main city, bro. One of the safest cities in Costa Rica. This is where the government buildings are. The police are on bikes. You know, there's stuff around. And there's like many down alleys where you can go. Like I was saying, I'm like, yo, there's so much. I can start from anywhere and start doing loops around San Jose, and I still believe I won't even see it all. You know, like in Las Vegas, there's like one strip, right? You've seen it all once you do that strip, and then there's some back alley stuff like downtown Vegas. Here, it is like a huge rectangle, and each part of the rectangle has something to see. Yeah. So now that I think about it, I don't think I've been to this side of the rectangle. And this is the first time I'm looking at seeing all this with you guys, because I'm usually on another angle walking up and down. There, you will see a lot of fast food joints like McDonald's ice cream. I was told by the Colombian that lives here, she says that San Jose also has a nightlife that, you know, is, I would say, geared towards the single male adult experience. I never knew that because during the day, you don't see that. So apparently she says here in the Centro, oh my gosh, they're around. I'm like, really? Interesting. I've never seen everybody look normal. Nobody looks like they're working. Or if they are, I guess I don't have the eyes to really catch them. But apparently they do have that. Oh, all this copyright music, bro. They got the Cardi B. So this building, forgot what they told me what it was. It's a church / and then other parts is a museum. You will see a lot of churches around, more or less. That's why I haven't been over there. Oh, nice. Rico pulled up. What town are you in, sir? This is San Jose, Costa Rica. This is El Centro. And I was just saying before you pulled up that, well, yeah, one, it's developing, so they're always building stuff here. And two, it's El Centro is a giant rectangle in my honest opinion, meaning that each street, each section of the street has something that you can look at, and it'll always be new. So now that I think about it, I've never been down this street, so everything here is pretty new to me. I've been to the other strips down here, and all of this is new. Either that or things have developed kind of rapidly than I last expected. Rica says, okay, the capital, cool city, I liked it. I like it, it's cool, laid back. And it's not as hot as most of the other places. Limon is hot, Jaco's hot. If I go to Jaco, I'm going to the beach. Limon is 3 hours away. It is literally out the way if you really wanted to go out there. But has a great Afro-Costa Ricense history that can really inspire a lot of people who's into root discovery, ancestral discovery, and all that other good stuff. See, we got down there, and then we have over there. There's so much ways you can do this loop and like explore, man. What time is it? I actually have to move my stuff. Oh, it's almost 10. Man, I gotta dip soon. But I swear, every block you'll see a McDonald's here. Like almost every block has a McDonald's. I was kind of disappointed at myself because there was a lot of food spots that closed down, and I had a last resort at Taco Bell, and I am not proud of myself. Though I do like trying out main franchises in other nations, I was kind of disappointed in myself that I went. See, this is what I like to see. I like to see chicken. If they have different menu stuff that you don't see in the United States, see, this is unique. This is why I go to McDonald's, so I can have chicken. You get what I'm saying? But I was saying, I'm really disappointed that I had to resort to flipping Taco Bell because because I just couldn't find something like in time before everything closed. Because the traffic was horrendous, man. Kid you not. And 4 classes. What's the temperature there now? Miss Aisha says. So the temperature right now is more or less like 78, close to 80 degrees, breezy, a little bit of overcast, but it's sunny at the same time. No possible chance of showers. Depending on where you go, San Jose is the valley, so it's more or less cooler here than in the other areas of San Jose. I mean, than in Costa Rica. That feels very much more tropical, I would say. Tropical in heat. Rico says, Jaco's still about 2 hours from there, too, if I remember correctly, right? More or less an hour or 2 hours, more depending on the traffic. I think I might hit it up, bro. I'm gonna drop my stuff off and hit it up for one particular reason, and one particular reason only. There's a restaurant over there that sold this juice, this exotic fruit that I've never tasted before. And I'm like, yo, what is this juice? And they showed me the fruit, a fruit that I think you can find in Costa Rica. And by itself, it's sour. It tastes like you're eating a sour guava. And I think that's what they call it, sour guava in English. But the juice that they made, bro, yo, and Jaco was hot too. Jaco is hot. The juice was so slamming, I couldn't stop thinking about it my entire trip last time. Even now, I'm thinking about it. So, that's why I might just do the trip just so I can get that juice. I kid you not, I will do that trip just so I can get that juice. Yeah, all of this is new to me. No, this ain't new. I'm in the Chinatown. But I've never walked this way before. Oh. Guys, so this is Chinatown. This strip is the Chinatown. Mike B, what's going on? I mean, I was going to save this for another day, but since we're here, I might as well show y'all, right? So we're going to show you the Chinatown. I was going to save it for another time. Say, hey guys, I'm going to show you guys the Chinese population here in Costa Rica. But since I accidentally walked here, I mean, I can't ignore it. One of the safest cities. I think as it is now, El Salvador has just beaten Costa Rica in terms of safety. So El Salvador is actually at the top of the list of being one of the safest countries in Central America, or probably all Latin America. And it was originally Costa Rica. As you can see, the old monuments, Chinese monuments of the deals that they've done. It's written in Spanish and in Chinese, Mandarin. I think it's Mandarin. I'm not sure about the characters so well, but I'm going to assume it's Mandarin. And I got you. So this is the start. I'm telling you, there's a lot to see, guys. So yeah, Rico just pulled out from there. I was going to go to El Salvador, but my plans didn't permit it. My plans got changed last minute, so I decided to go to Colombia, something very familiar. That's why I'm here, on familiar countries. So look, we're here. This is the Chinatown. This is the start of the Chinatown, right? And it's on Avenida 2, 2nd Avenue. It's the start of it. Walk down the strip, you can pull up over here. And yeah, we're not crossing. You can see all of that. But we can walk down the strips while we're here. What part of El Salvador? The entire country is safe now. But you can do, I was gonna go to San Salvador and and San Salvador was the only part that I researched, but I want to research more because I'm a researcher. Before I travel, I have to research to see what I want to hit up. So my research has only gotten as far as San Salvador. Mike B says, I've never seen that part of San Jose. Yeah, man. Well, Nate in your state, bro. Nate in your state. Nate in your state. I be exploring, man. The sea begins here. Telling you, Nate in your state, bro. I go where no pair of Tims have gone before, man. Rico says, that's true. I just got back from last week. El Salvador is unbelievably safe. I think I read that. Yeah. So I've been hearing reports that now people feel very confident going out in the street with their cell phones in their hand, and not a lot of people bug you. Though I said due to political reasons, you know, I'm not going to get too into it. But Nayib Bukele has done a very interesting job into his country by cleaning it up, bro. He did it, bro. I can't knock it. He did the thing. That I don't know. I haven't done enough research, but maybe Rico can probably add into that. Last time I was here, real sad story. There was just a dog that was just lying in the street at this restaurant, this ramen restaurant, and it was raining. The dog was in the middle of the street, and people were trying to get the dog out the street. And what I think happened is probably the dog had an owner. The owner probably said that it'll come back, and the owner never returned or something like that. That's what I think. It was right here in the middle of the street, and everybody was trying their best to get the dog. We was trying to bribe it with food. We brought it over here. I went down the block. I got some dog food, and then we was just here chilling, trying to figure out can we help this dog. But after the dog drank his water and ate, the dog went right back to the street and just sat and lied down, and it looked very depressed. So that was, you know, I felt some type of way, man. I'm like, yo, dang. I wonder if the dog can tell a story. What would the dog say? So I think possibly, because, you know, we know dogs are loyal, that it was probably waiting for somebody, and whoever it was waiting for never pulled up. So they got a hot spot, right? But guys, there is a Chinese food restaurant that I swear by. I have to eat there. It's called China House. And you find all the Chinese there. You find, it looked like rush hour. I'm not gonna lie. If I can record up in there, it looks like rush hour. They there. You also have the all right, there we go. I was sorry, someone was calling me. My bad. Rico says his wife is Salvadorian. Okay, congratulations. I never knew. He says also my big resort called Deca Monroe. I went for his honeymoon. Okay. It's more coming in, and a lot of foreign investment coming into the country. That's great. So yeah, I think the GDP of that country definitely is going to skyrocket, which is why I say, hey guys, I think you should visit El Salvador while it's relatively inexpensive, right? Because once that country fully develops, bro, it's going to be You know, it's gonna be first world. Trust. I'm calling it. It's verge of second world, hitting up to to be a main nation in Latin America. Because remember, Venezuela was one of the most prosperous, richest countries in Latin America. Yes, Venezuela. Before socialism hit, it was one of the richest nations. They were up there. In terms of competing countries, Venezuela was up there. Let's not forget, I was a young lad, you know, barely able to walk. But Venezuela was up there. But it's unfortunate to see how far it's fallen, right? Y'all peep? Y'all peep that? That was a Chinese Costa Rican. Oh, we got a little more. Yeah, the only thing they needed to get in order, as Rico says, hold on, I'm reading a message. So he said, that's great. The new Costa Rica. El Salvador is the new Costa Rica. Who knows? It might be. But besides, there's a lot of stores. Muchas gracias. Un restaurante acá, ¿dónde? Por allí.
Frente al cajero vamos a Costa Rica.
Sí. Okay.
Cruzas esta, terminar la otra cuadra, a mano izquierda 10 metros.
Hermano izquierda. Muchas gracias. So he said, this restaurant, check it out. Cross the street and at the end of the block, make a left. And yeah. But yeah, as I was saying, the new Venezuela. So Venezuela was once the most prosperous country in Latin America, right? Not even Spain could see Venezuela. That's how prosperous Venezuela was in terms of oil, natural resources that they had. Nobody could see Venezuela. They had everything. They had They had the most beauty pageants. They had the money. They had the geographical location. They had tourism that was building it. Yo, Venezuela was popping, right? So even Colombians were jealous. I mean, they shared the border, but Colombians were kind of jealous because, you know, the bigger sister was literally the big sister, Venezuela, was the eye of the country. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but that's kind of how it was. But they all were once Colombia. That's Panama, Ecuador, Colombia, and Venezuela were all one big country. Historically wise, they had divvied out and separated. Venezuela, they all did their thing. Venezuela was managing it really well. And when they adapted socialism, things kind of changed. Greed emerged, and then now they are one of the poorest nations in Latin America, one of the poorest nations. And it's unfortunate that that happened. Reading the messages, Rico says, it was the safety. They only needed to get the safety in. Bukele got it done, 100%, which is why I respect the brother. Like, I'm not going to get too political, but he got the job done. As I was saying, he got it done. I said the restaurant somewhere over here, you make a left. Let me look at this menu again. Yo, that promotion is kind of good. $2? Let's look at this, man, because for breakfast, we have, Pinto de Gallo is $2. The salsa, queso, all right. So everything else seems like more or less $4. That's not a bad breakfast. $4, $5 maximum. I'll keep this in mind. Okay, Pizzeria and Soda. That's the name of it. All right, I'll keep you in mind, bro. Cause I don't like to break the bank when I'm eating, which is why when I go to Jaco, there is one place in particular I'm going in Jaco, and they had some really good food, and I plan on getting like 3 plates when I'm over there. Kid you not. And I'm gonna bring like a bottle so I can get that get all that juice to come back with me. Come on, what the heck? He says, but the criminal element is still there. Mike B, if you're talking about El Salvador, I'm not sure, because Bukele, he pretty much arrested 80% of the country. Let me not get political. Let me not get too political. But pretty much everybody got cuffed, bro. So I don't know who's left. There might be some criminals that was able to escape Bukele, but yo, bro, he arrested everybody, bro. My man was like, had no chill. And now, because of that, safest country in Latin America. So here we go. Luke says, hold on. I'm reading the messages. Rico says, you are correct. Venezuela was a very prosperous country before Chavez killed it. All right. Luke says, as it is in the current United States government. Mike B says, there are the kind of lives, these are the kind of lives that I like. We actually got to see the spots and get a history lesson. Okay, I appreciate that. I'll try my best to keep it moving like that, as much as I know. As in the U.S. current government, I read that. So, history lesson, LOL. That's a good one, Luke B says. Nate, this is a good quality stream. Mike B, I appreciate that. CR looks peaceful, man. Yeah, bro. Look, the reason, look, here we go, right? So let's talk about economics a little bit. So a lot of people shy away from Costa Rica because it's very expensive, right? It's like one of the most expensive nations in Latin America. Besides, you know, if you consider Spain to be a Latin American nation, or whether you call it a European nation or a Latin American nation, I still consider Latin America. Portugal, I consider it as well, you know? So that's me, right? That's me. I think it's Latin America. If it's not, feel free to, you know, fact check me. Anywho, Spain does have their fair share of issues, but because it's in Europe and it's backed by the euro, it is a stronger currency. However, you have Costa Rica that was pretty much the heart of Latin America at one point because everybody wanted to go there due to its safety, biodiversity, location. It's pretty good. It's San Jose's in the valley, so it's cool, right? You get like Medellin type weathers over here. Literally, Medellin type weathers with just like a couple of degrees of heat, just a little bit more, you know, it's like 1 or 2, so it's like 77 in Medellin, while here can be like 79, 80. You get what I'm saying? So that's why it's like, okay, before the explosion of Medellin was Costa Rica. This was a spot that a lot of people like to come to retire, right? Before you know, before Colombia started to blow up in like, you know, the 2000s, in the past, it was Costa Rica. Costa Rica was the it spot because it was fairly inexpensive to come here and retire. Your dollar went a long way here in Costa Rica. Now, gentrification is a thing, and I hate to say it though, but with the amount of, I guess, European descended tourists that come here, what ends up happening is that the prices go up. Gentrification goes as it is across the board. So when that happened, things start to really increase. But the way how I see it, you know, the prices are up, but there's a high police presence, bro. Like almost every other block, I've seen a cop. All right, so I gotta wait here. I'm looking at the messages. Rico says correct. No criminals in El Salvador. Maybe only petty pickpockets, but crime is almost zero. He will lock your butt up. What did you do to improve your quality? I'm not sure what I did, but I'm guessing I'm not getting any interference, and I'm guessing my phone now is connected to the Claro network, so I think it's working better for me now, so I can't really knock on it. Rico said no, Spain is European. Yes, it's European, but yeah, it's European. But I'll research again what do all the Latin American countries encompass. So just for my education. So I'm crossing the street. I can't look at the message real quick, so I'm going to read the message as I finish crossing. All right, cool. Mike B says, man, LA countries need to do what Bukele is doing. Yes, they have adopted it. So, for instance, right, him and Javier Milei from Argentina, Argentina's president. They call him the Donald Trump of Argentina. So those two are friends, and ironically, they're all friends with Trump as well. They all have this approach of like, look, man, cut out the socialism, and get the government out of people's pockets. Don't let the government involved. Let people sort of kind of govern themselves, kind of like a libertarian approach, but they are ruling with an iron hand before things get back to normal. As El Salvador has announced that, look, hey, we're actually starting to get more. They're starting to gain more money, and Argentina already has, I think, within 6 months of Javier being in office, he says the country has been experiencing a surplus. So all those things that he cut out has already been doing the country's justice. So the rest of Latin America has seen that, and Colombians themselves have been reposting Bukele, saying, no, we need him as his president. If he's done with his term, come over here and fix Colombia. So the rest of Latin America is noticing, they're saying it. Honduras was also saying it. They said, no, we need a Bukele in our nation. So yeah, they are noticing, bro. They are noticing. Let's see. He says, I'm not worried about cost. I would rather pay more for quality. I hear you, bro. Medellin will be like Costa Rica in 5 years, more or less. Rico says, Costa Rica is also a mountainous nation. I believe Costa Rica is the only Latin American country with no army. It has peace. It has been almost peaceful in entire existence. You will see National Guard, but like no army. Yes, they don't. You're right. They don't have it. So they know exactly what they're doing. El Profesora 10,000 says, great insight. How long you plan on staying out there? Looking forward to your vlogs. He also says they're all Hispanic, not Latin American. All right, if you say that, I'm going based off of the location. We're in Latin America, bro. So maybe it's my ignorance, but I'm considering most of those nations that's all together Latin American, and like Puerto Rico, all the other nations. She's pretty. Oh, by the way, guys, we just seen that earlier. That was one of the Chinese Costa Ricans I was talking about. They are here. Pretty. But yeah, sheesh. I got off on a tangent. I have to go back. I have to go back to my Airbnb because I'm switching locations because I was trying to do some work last night. Have no internet. So once I get to the next spot, I can clearly plan this. Because you know what? Maybe I am. I think I'll do a Hako for the night. Sure, why not? Because I've been thinking about this food all day. But yeah, guys, this is the Chinatown. And there's so much more to see, guys. There is so much to see, man. Rico says, okay, sorry, I mean the Spanish and the Portuguese, if you're going to group them together. Yeah, I grouped everybody together, bro. I grouped all the guys together, Latin America. So, yeah. Bro, like, yo, when I first saw it, guys, I kid you not, when I first seen Chinese Costa Ricans, it bugged my mind. Because when I'm thinking about Latin America, I'm thinking like a particular skin tone and facial structure, that makes them, lets people know, say, yeah, you're, as what some would call Hispanic, though. When I see like the Asian features, with the face, the eyes, I'm like, and then the body type, I said, yo, there's literally Chinese here, Chinese descendant. But I have to go to China House, guys. I have to show you I have to show you rush hour, as I call it. I call it. It looks straight like a scene from Rush Hour. It looks just like Rush Hour. So I'm going to probably eat there and let you guys see what I'm talking about. We're going to have the live running. I got my food. But let me switch locations first. Got this Uber. Because Nate don't got no time. Let's see here. All right. Rico says, I love Costa Rica except the cost. Yes, I hear you. But I will pay to live there in a minute. Awesome people as well. Yeah, they're pretty chill, laid back. But there are Asians in all Latin America countries. The biggest is Peru, which has several Japanese presidents. Wow, I didn't know that. I know that there is a Japantown in Brazil. I know because ever since the political reasons with the Hiroshima, the residents kind of needed some places to go, and Brazil opened their doors for them. That I remember, but I didn't know about Peru having a Japanese presence as well. So I mean, once I go to Peru in the future, Lord's willing, or who knows, or maybe if my trip is sponsored, whatever have you, I'll be there in a heartbeat, and I can definitely see that because I am learning Japanese. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Let me head back to home base, this current home base, and then we'll be back out in the streets. I hate to leave you guys because then like what? All right, let's see here. Yeah, once again, guys, if you're really liking this, man, I would really appreciate if you guys can drop a like. If not, if you're not even subscribed, I mean, it's cool, you don't have to subscribe, but I would really do appreciate the likes or whatever have you, man. 100%. Rico says Peruvian president, his name was Fujimori. Look him up. I will definitely check him up. And they had a female Japanese president as well. Never knew that. Bro, the more you know. The more you know. I never knew that. Oh, my wrist kind of hurts. I've been holding this gimbal in a particular spot for like freaking an hour. My hand hurt. Yeah, let me get myself is pack my things, go to the next location, drop off, get my ticket to Hako, go to Hako, eat the food. I've actually never been to a bar in Hako. I've been by it, but who knows? I probably might hit up a bar. Nah, it's too expensive. I don't like that. But I'm really just looking forward to the food that I have over there and the exotic tropical fruit they got. Apparently, you can't find the fruit here in San Jose. Oddly enough, you can't find the fruit here. You can only find it there. So I am willing to do this trip, this 2-hour trip, just for some food. And if you think that's crazy, well, you should look at my beginning videos. I've gone to many places just for food. I've gone to a lot of places just because I was just feeling for food. I went to Nashville for the first time because I wanted ribs. So when Nate has an appetite and Nate wants to go somewhere, hey man, I'm a food and travel channel, bro. So, which kind of like divvied more into just food. I mean, to just travel. But yeah, man. Oh, hold on. Oh, hold up. I might see her. JPC? We are live. So Rico also says they had, the female president. I know I like it, liked and shared already. Oh, I appreciate you, Rico. 100%. Yeah, the Chinatown, bro. It's something, man. It's something. More Chinese. I'm telling you, man. That was a culture shock for me. I was like, wow, I'm not used to. What up? I wasn't so used to that. I'm like, wait a minute, what? What? That shows how ignorant I was in my mind. You know what I'm saying? I said, wait, there's Chinese here? What? Man, I was so ignorant. And I was so hyped and excited to see like a different culture within a different culture. Oh, cool. There she is. All right, awesome. You're good. Buenas tardes. Wait, días o tardes? Estamos en...
Días.
Ah, buenos días.
Sí. ¿Tienes un pin code?
Sí, 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 claro,
Okay.
claro, claro. El clima es rico, ¿no?
Sí.
Sí. ¿Cómo se dice? Ayer tengo un poco miedo, por eso estaba súper, y es muy duro.
Sí.
Por eso es like, oh no. Me gustaría caminar y buscar los mercados y
¿Está
tiendas.
aquí como vacaciones?
Sí.
Okay.
Sí, 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 sí.
Sí, es que de hecho en este tiempo empieza a llover.
Ah, so it's the rain. Okay,
Todavía.
tiempo para. Okay.
Juan Managua un
Sí.
mes atrás y era mejor.
Ah, entonces
El clima.
necesita ir hace un mes.
Sí, abril.
Claro.
Abril o marzo es.
Ah.
Pero más bien es mucho calor.
Sí,
Sí.
entiendo.
Pero no lluvia.
No lluvia.
Sí.
Pero está bien, las plantas necesitan comer.
Claro. Claro, claro.
La hora de las complacencias.
Muero por robarte un beso, porque pierda la razón. Tal vez así me atrevería y pierda mi corazón. Muero por amar despacio, la prisa no nos debe curar. Pero si yo me muero de amor que muera, y que cuando muera que sea de amor por ti. Muero por cruzar el tiempo, si el alma no se puede ver.
Nope.
¿Qué pasa si se va la vida o tal vez solo un recuerdo de eso, si el recuerdo que queda en la memoria llena, la quiero saturar por contemplar tus ojos y una luna llena. Si me muero, si yo me muero.
Mike, in fact, I don't think I've been there. I said there's a lot to see in El Centro alone, bro. Like barely even scratched the surface. I barely even went to the markets too to show you what the shopping market life is. But I was saying that there's a particular fruit that you can only find, I think, yeah, and only in Jaco, because even in Limon I didn't find it. That it was so good because you don't have it in the States that I'm gonna go check out. So I might just do an impromptu trip to Jaco just because.
Muero de amor por
I haven't been there yet. Costa, have not. In fact, I was supposed to go with my friend, but plans have changed, so it's alright.
Aprovecha esta promo imperdible de aniversario. Pantalla JBC de 43 pulgadas por solo 129.900 colones. Además, participa por 1 millón de colones diarios para vos y 50 millones de colones en el bingo millonario. Goyo.
La hora de las complacencias por Azul 999.
Yo, muy lejos de ti, pescador lejano del mar. Yo quiero beber de una fuente reseca al sol. Soledad y la melancolía hoy son mi única compañía. Algún libro, una poesía, sobre el piano una fotografía. Tú y yo, un gran amor y nada más. Tú y yo, un gran amor en su final. ¿A dónde está la cabaña que nos cobijó? Donde tú me dijiste que sí, amor mío, sí.
The Castellanos, I've always wanted to go to Costa Rica in the early 2000s, but I never went. Now you got me. Bro, man, it's looking really good. This is, I would say, since his presidency and everything had turned for the better, 2023 was the start of good things for that nation. So it's a good time. It is definitely a good time to go check it out before more people discover it, in my honest opinion. Before it becomes like here. I'll just start researching it, definitely. Dang, Mr. Rip Van Winkle. You definitely want me to go over there, sheesh. I'm going to be over there anyway, because there's something I'm looking for in particular. It's not just for chicks. It's for... There's a food that they got over there that I really did enjoy. and maybe who knows? I might spend the night over there. Go to one of the bars, because I actually never done it last time I was there. You know, I was just hanging out with somebody on you over there, and after that, she moved back to was it DR, and then after that, I haven't really had the need to go check it back. But I'm gonna go anyway for the sake of going there. You wanna know something? Mike B asked me that. I'm like, I have to. You guys are getting me curious. You guys are getting me curious, though. Oh, that's why. You mean that's here in San Jose or Jaco? Yeah, I've never been there. Like, honestly, to be perfectly honest, it's like I don't even have time for that, bro. It's like when you here, it's like so much to see. But yeah, I haven't been there. Damn, everybody's saying it's famous though. I'm like, yo, dang, like you got me curious. I'm like, what's this about? But no, never been there. Did you receive? Oh, it's not. Sports lounge. I'm not familiar with that either. Those spots, not familiar with. Never been there. But you guys are gonna make me do a Google search in a bit. I'm like, cause some of those stuff I haven't even heard of. All right, there we go. He says those are old school places from 20 years ago, but still around. Oh, that means they must have been doing good business then. That's what it means.
Estás escuchando la hora de las complacencias.
Si lloras por mí, será porque me quieres. Si sufres así, será porque me extrañas. ¿Recuerdas tal vez las cosas que han pasado? Qué lejos están, qué lejos han quedado. Y hoy lloro por mí, porque has quedado sola. La vida es así, porque has quedado sola. Porque me diste aprendí a volar y el amor de las manos.
Sí. Pero está bien.
¿Está bien aquí?
Sí, sí, sí. Quiero probar.
Bueno, gracias.
Muchas gracias.
Que estés bien.
Sí, sí, gracias, gracias. Pura vida.
Mira, mira.
All right, cool. Yeah, they are fixing on this block on the same. Telling you, man, great spot in my honest opinion. Good neighborhood. This is papaya. For those who don't know, if you look at the leaves here, this is a papaya tree. It's small. It's not in season yet, but you can look at the buds. That's how the flower looks like before it becomes the fruit. And then, you know, everything it is. Growing in the wild, bro. That's how you know you're in a tropical climate. It's called Hotel Del Rey. Casino. Oh, yeah. I've heard of Hotel Del Rey. So that's what you guys are talking about. Yeah, I'm familiar with Hotel Del Rey. Never been there though. Casino's no longer there. Do you know why they got rid of Casino, or you don't know? Ah, okay. That's all right. Whoops. All of these thoughts. All right. Let me get myself together. It's an actual hotel with a bar in it, he says. Okay. We like those. It is hot in this piece. Have not been to those places. Interesting. I think they cleaned up Del Rey and got rid of the girls. Oh, so it's just a legit hotel, casino, hotel and bar. What do you know, man? Times are changing over in these streets. That's all I can say about that. I have the equivalent of $100 on me in colones. Give me 1 second. 1 second.
Sportsman Lounge is good, I believe. I haven't researched San Jose in a long time. All right. 1 second.
There we go. All right, let's get another. Because Nate's about to be out of here real quick. Go to a different spot. Oh, there goes my charger. Nice. It's hot up in this piece. About the TV because this don't work. All right. Yeah. Oh no, you gotta charge it this way. Cool. So hopefully all of this doesn't overheat, man, because phone gets hot. I gotta get myself ready, man. We gotta go. It's gonna be my next home base for a few days. And it's hot as heck, bro. I kid you not. So I said I just read that the owner of Del Rey passed away last year. Oh, that's what happened. Dang, yeah. My first time here was last year too. So, dang, I didn't even know. Do you know what date did he pass away? My man says, we don't know the date. I said, we don't know the date. Yo, why are you going this way? All right, fine. Go this way. I want to see the chat. Go this way. I'm trying to see the chat. Stupid gimbal. I don't want to turn you on. I'm trying to save battery power. All right. Del Rey last year. Rest in peace. All right. The owner passed. All right. That's very unfortunate, man. I mean, unless the owner is like, was like, had a great life ahead of him and like passed like 70 or something. You know what I'm saying? I might just do it Saturday. I'm not too sure. I don't even know if somebody else can calculate this. You know what I mean? Yes, yeah. What is going on? He was 84. That means he lived a really good life. Yeah. Don Willie. Yeah, we was in Medellin. No, we ain't there anymore. We in Costa Rica. Costa Rica. Yeah, Nate be all over the place, man. I might do that. I don't know. We should have. We was just in Colombia. I'm bringing this with me, bro. I'm bringing it back with me, bro. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get a full bottle of that juice. I'll ask them how much it's gonna cost. I'm gonna bottle it, freeze it, bring it back with me to the States. Cause it's that good. And let me get my Uber ready for. Come on, bro. Alright, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna get my Uber ready for the next spot. Yeah, who knows, man? Dang, it's not gonna be long term, so. I gotta really, for the next spot, I gotta really plan how I'm gonna spend this weekend, because this weekend's going to be, I would say, a jam-packed weekend. Corey MP has pulled up. Big up, Nate. CR trip, nice, yes. We in CR. We were just inside. I'm switching Airbnbs because well, I didn't extend the stay because they have network issues. Though I like the spot, there's network issues, and I need my uploads. So I'm Ubering to the next spot now. Where's the other phone? They just hit me up with the location. There it is. And hopefully we can be out there. All right. All right, let's see here. Don't go anywhere. I'm just trying to check locations real quick.